Right, here we go. Our next video for the Deathknight talent trees. And today we are tackling Frost. So going with Frost, you get Frost Strike. Instantly strike the enemy, causing 121% of weapon damage plus 333 as frost damage. You then get Icy Talons. Your melee attack speed is increased by 20% and your maximum runic power increased by 30. Blood of the North. Whenever you hit with Blood Strike or Pestilence, the Blood Rune will become a Death Rune when it is activated. And our mastery, Frozen Heart. For each frost damage done, increase all frost damage done by whatever percent. For each mastery point increases the frost damage by 2.5%. So here we are now looking at the frost tree. Improved Icy Touch. Increase the damage of your Icy Touch ability by 30%. Icy Reach. Increase the range of your Icy Touch, Chains of Ice and Howling Blast by 10 yards. Nerves of Steel. Increase your chance to hit with one-handed melee weapons by 3% and increase the damage done by your offhand by 25%. Annihilation. Increase the damage dealt by your Obliterate ability by 30%. Lichborn. Draw upon unholy energy to become undead for 10 seconds. While undead, you are immune to charm, fear and sleep effects. On a Pale Horse. You become as hard to stop as death itself. The duration of movement slowing effects used against you is reduced by 30% and your mounted speed increased by 20%. This does not stack with other movement speed increasing effects. Endless Winter. The cost of your Mind Freeze is reduced by 10 runic power. Merciless Combat. Your Icy Touch, Howling Blast, Obliterate and Frost Strike do an additional 12% damage when striking targets with less than 35% health. Chill of the Grave. Your Chains of Ice, Howling Blast, Icy Talons and Obliterate generate 5 additional runic power. Killing Machine. Your melee attacks have a chance to make your next Icy Touch, Howling Blast or Frost Strike a critical strike. Effects occur more often than Killing Machine rank 2. Rhyme. Your Obliterate has a 15% chance to reset the cooldown on Howling Blast and cause your next Howling Blast or Icy Touch to consume no runes. Pillar of Frost. Call upon the power of Frost to increase the Deathknight's strength by 20%. Ice crystals hang heavily upon the Deathknight's body, providing immunity against external movements such as knockback. Improved Icy Talons. Increase the melee and range attack speed of all party and raid members within 100 yards by 20% and your attack speed by an additional 5. Brittle Bones. Your strength is increased by 4% and your Frost Fever chills the bones of its victims, increasing their physical damage taken by 4. Chilblain. Increase victims of your Frost Fever disease are chilled, reducing their movement speed by 50%. Hunger and Cold. Purge the ground around the Deathknight of all heat. Enemies within 10 yards are trapped in ice, preventing them from performing any action for 10 seconds and inflicting them with Frost Fever. Enemies are considered frozen but any damage other than the disease will break the ice. Improved Frost Presence. Increase the bonus damage while in Frost Presence by an additional 5%. In addition, while in Blood and Unholy, you retain 4% increased runic power regeneration from Frost Presence. Threat of Frisarion. When dual wielding, your Death Strikes obliterate Plague Strikes, Rune Strikes, Blood Strikes and Frost Strikes have a 100% chance to also deal damage with your offhand weapon. Might of the Frozen Wastes. When yielding a two-handed weapon, your auto attacks have a 15% chance to generate 100 runic power. And Howling Blast. Blast the target with a frigid wind, dealing 1035 to 1123 frost damage to all enemies in 10 yards. Okay, so there's the talents done, and hopefully I will be getting to the Unholy talent tree very soon. Bye for now.